It amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Or shoot lightning bolts.
Stop scrolling. If you think 2025 was big, 2026 is about to go completely insane for sci-fi. We're talking about massive returns, long-awaited sequels, and some secret projects from directors like Steven Spielberg that are already building serious hype. But here's the twist. Not everything on this list is fully confirmed. Some are official, some are based on strong industry reports, and a few could completely surprise us. I've gone through the most talked about and anticipated sci-fi movies of 2026, and we're counting down from 20 all the way to number 1, the film that could dominate the entire year.
Starting at number 20, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is set to explode into theaters on June 26, 2026. The story focuses on Kara Zor-El, played by Millie Alcock. Unlike Superman, Kara grew up on a drifting fragment of Krypton, watching everyone die around her, making her a much more jaded and hardcore hero. Now, she's a hardened survivor, traveling the galaxy with Crypto the Superdog to celebrate her 21st birthday. When she meets a young alien girl named Ruthie, seeking revenge for her father's murder, they embark on a brutal journey across space.
Moving to number 19, In the Blink of an Eye just premiered on Hulu on February 27, 2026.
Everyone that was there before you never really go away.
The story focuses on 3 separate timelines: a prehistoric family, a modern scientist, and a lone astronaut in the future. In the prehistoric era, we follow a Neanderthal family struggling to survive a changing world, while in the future, a traveler named Coakley carries stem cells to start a new colony. This film explores how the human experience of love and survival remains the same across thousands of years.
Next at number 18, Disclosure Day arrives on June 12, 2026, and Steven Spielberg is back.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world.
The story focuses on a world-changing event where the existence of extraterrestrials is finally made public to the entire human race. Starring Emily Blunt as a meteorologist, the film dives into the global chaos as she becomes a vessel for an alien message. As society collapses under the weight of the truth, a mysterious man played by Josh O'Connor discovers he has a biological connection to the visitors.
Landing at number 17, Project Hail Mary just hit theaters on March 26, 2026.
Everything on this planet will go extinct.
You'll find a solution.
The story focuses on Ryland Grace, played by Ryan Gosling, an astronaut who wakes up on a spaceship with no memory of his mission or his dead crewmates. He soon realizes he is humanity's last hope to save Earth from astrophage, a sun-eating microbe causing a catastrophic ice age. To succeed, he must team up with a 5-legged alien engineer named Rocky who speaks in musical tones. Watching Gosling use pure science and a multi-billion-dollar xenonite chain to solve space mysteries is absolutely gripping.
Coming in at number 16, Masters of the Universe arrives on June 5, 2026. The story focuses on Prince Adam, who was exiled to Earth as a child and forgot his royal heritage on the high-tech planet Eternia. Now a young man, played by Nicholas Galitzine, he finds the Sword of Power and transforms into He-Man, the universe's most powerful defender. He must return home to lead a rebellion against the skull-faced sorcerer Skeletor, played by Jared Leto. This isn't just a toy reboot. It's a massive, gritty sci-fi epic that blends barbarian warfare with futuristic laser technology.
Next on number 15, The End of Oak Street is coming for your nightmares on August 14, 2026. The story focuses on a mysterious cosmic event that rips an entire neighborhood off the map and transports it to an alien dimension. Starring Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, the residents must survive in a world where the sky is a different color and the laws of physics are broken. As they explore the strange new landscape, they find shadow titans and floating ruins that suggest they aren't the first neighborhood to be taken. It's a terrifying look at what happens when your quiet suburban home becomes a death trap in deep space.
Grabbing the spot at number 14, The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping hits theaters on November 20th, 2026. The story focuses on the 50th Hunger Games, the year Hamish Abernathy was reaped for the second quarter quell. In this special version of the games, the Capitol reaped double the number of tributes, forcing 48 kids into a lethal, poisonous garden arena. We see how a 16-year-old Hamish used his wits and a clever arena glitch to outlast the competition. It's a dark, political prequel that shows exactly how the Capitol uses propaganda to turn a massacre into a reality TV spectacle.
Next up on number 13, Street Fighter launches on October 16, 2026. The story focuses on Ryu and Ken, two estranged fighters who are recruited for a global tournament. That is secretly a front for a tech conspiracy. The film features high-tech chi energy suits and cybernetic enhancements that turn martial arts into a futuristic war. As they fight through the ranks, they discover M. Bison is using the tournament to harvest human energy for a global psycho-power weapon. With stunning visuals from Legendary Entertainment, this is the first time the game has been treated like a serious, big-budget sci-fi action blockbuster.
Moving into number 12, Ray Gun arrives in late 2026 on Netflix.
Someone wants to.
The story focuses on Raymond Gunn, the world's last human private detective in a massive, sprawling city populated by thousands of alien species. Directed by Pixar legend Brad Bird, this animated neo-noir follows Gunn as he investigates a murder that could start a war between humans and extraterrestrials. The film blends the style of the 1940s with a retro-futuristic world of flying cars and laser pistols. It's a passion project 30 years in the making, featuring the most detailed, handcrafted CGI animation ever put on a streaming platform.
Landing at number 11, War Machine is streaming on Netflix right now, and you've never seen a story like this.
And it won't stop. You gotta be shitting me.
The story focuses on a squad of Army Rangers, led by Alan Ritchson, who are on a routine training exercise in the deep wilderness. Their survival mission turns into a nightmare when an unstoppable alien robotic killing machine falls from the sky and starts hunting them for sport. The soldiers are forced to ditch their modern gear and use primitive survival tactics to fight a machine that can see through walls and predict their movements. It's a brutal, high-tension man versus AI fight that is already being called the action movie of the year.
Starting at number 10, 11,817 is coming to Netflix in late 2026. The story focuses on a family of 4 who wake up to find their entire home has been hermetically sealed by an indestructible, mysterious force. With their oxygen slowly running out and no way to contact the outside world, they must figure out why they've been targeted. As the days pass, they realize the house itself is being studied by something lurking just outside the walls. It's a terrifying psychological sci-fi thriller that explores the limits of human sanity when technology is used as a cage.
Next on number 9, The Dog Stars releases on August 28, 2026. The story focuses on Hig, a pilot played by Jacob Elordi, living in an abandoned airport hangar years after a global virus wiped out most of humanity. His only companions are his dog and a mysterious grumpy gunman named Bangley, played by Josh Brolin. When a cryptic radio transmission comes through his Cessna's radio, Hig decides to fly into unknown territory to find the source. Ridley Scott directs this intense, post-apocalyptic journey that asks if there is still room for hope and friendship in a world that has completely collapsed.
Moving to number 8, The Mandalorian and Grogu hits theaters on May 22nd, 2026. The story focuses on Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu, being enlisted by the New Republic to hunt down the last remaining Imperial warlords. Unlike the TV show, this is a massive cinematic epic, featuring a new version of the Razor Crest, and a live-action version of Zeb from Rebels. Sigourney Weaver joins the cast as a high-ranking New Republic colonel who has a secret mission for the duo. Seeing Mando and Baby Yoda take on an entire Imperial fleet on the big screen is going to be the absolute highlight of the summer.
Landing at number 7, Dune Part 3 arrives on December 18, 2026. The story focuses on the events of Dune Messiah, set 12 years after Paul Atreides became the God Emperor of the universe. As his religious jihad claims billions of lives across the stars, Paul begins to lose control of the very empire he built. He is blinded by an atomic assassination attempt, but continues to lead using his powerful visions of the Golden Path. This film is the dark, tragic conclusion to the greatest sci-fi trilogy of our time, and it's clashing with the Avengers for the #1 spot at the box office.
Coming in at number 6, Hoppers just hit theaters on March 6, 2026.
Over here! Your life is in danger. You must do exactly as we say, Harry.
The story focuses on a young girl named Mabel, who uses experimental Pixar tech to hop her brain into a lifelike robotic beaver. Her mission is to infiltrate the animal kingdom to stop a corrupt mayor from destroying their forest for a new development. Along the way, she discovers that animals have their own kings, politics, and wars that are just as chaotic as the human world. It's a funny, deep, and visually stunning sci-fi adventure that proves being right isn't enough to save the world. You have to lead.
Grabbing the spot at number 5, The Bride, just released on March 6, 2026.
Yeah, so am I. The corrupt are going to see life is here and it's coming to you from the monsters.
The story focuses on a lonely, futuristic version of Frankenstein's monster, played by Christian Bale, who travels to 1930s Chicago. He seeks out a mad scientist to reanimate a murdered young woman, played by Jessie Buckley, hoping to find a companion who understands his pain. But the bride he creates is an unstoppable, radical force that sparks a cultural revolution and goes on a murderous rampage. It's a dark, stylish, and punk rock take on sci-fi horror that you absolutely cannot miss.
Flying into number 4, Spider-Man Brand New Day arrives on July 31st, 2026.
I'm Spider-Man.
Hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home!
The story focuses on Peter Parker rebuilding his life after the world forgot he was Spider-Man at the end of No Way Home. He is back in a low-tech suit, living in a small Brooklyn apartment, and watching MJ from afar while she lives a new life. But when a new threat, the Punisher, starts hunting him, Peter is pushed to his absolute breaking point. This film serves as the official bridge to Avengers Doomsday and introduces a much darker street-level sci-fi vibe to the MCU.
Crashing into number 3, The Great Beyond drops on November 13, 2026. The story focuses on a grieving novelist who discovers that the fantasy world he once wrote about is a real parallel dimension that is now collapsing. Directed by J.J. Abrams, the film shows the novelist crossing over to save a world of floating kingdoms and shadow titans. He must confront the hero he created, who has now turned into a villainous godlike figure determined to destroy our reality to save his own. It's being described as a mind-bending mix of Interstellar and The Never-Ending Story, with massive IMAX-scale battles.
Taking the second spot at number 2, Mortal Kombat 2 continues the tournament in May 2026.
Can't dinner what? I'm not supposed to shoot lightning bolts.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
The story focuses on Johnny Cage, played by Carl Urban, being recruited by Cole Young to join Earthrealm's final stand against Shao Kahn. The film opens with a brutal massacre in 17th century Japan, before jumping to a futuristic war involving high-tech outworld portals. This sequel introduces the sorcerer Quan Chi and features game-accurate fatalities that push the R rating to the absolute limit. It's the decisive 10th tournament, and if Earthrealm loses, the Emperor of Outworld will invade our reality permanently.
And finally, the big one at number 1, Avengers Doomsday, arrives on May 1st, 2026. The story focuses on the arrival of Victor Von Doom, a variant of Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr. After his own universe was annihilated, This Stark-turned Doom has mastered both high-tech science and dark magic to rule the multiverse with an iron fist. The surviving Avengers must reunite across infinite timelines to stop a villain who wears the face of their greatest hero but has the soul of a tyrant. This is the cinematic event of the decade, featuring massive multiversal battles that will redefine the MCU forever.
That's the 2026 sci-fi revolution. Which one are you watching first? Avengers, Doomsday, or Dune 3? Comment below right now and hit that subscribe button if you want to stay ahead of the algorithm. If you don't have time for a full series, then check out my other video on the top 10 movies releasing this April. It's already on the channel. Click it on your screen right now, and I'll see you there. Peace.